Hi, wow, you almost did not see us this month. Tim has been very ill
Have I?
with something that has now gotten to me.
I was not ill.
You were ill.
I had like a half a cough for like 3 hours one day.
It was several days, and I'm fine now. I just won't be, talking that often or as loud. So hopefully you guys can hear me. Thank you for tuning in to the first episode of 2022. Happy New Year, Tim.
Happy New Year.
How are you feeling?
Same as always, do.
You're always still decked out in Auburn gear.
Yeah.
You believe in Auburn and love it?
I'm just it's the time of year where Auburn fans can take the bag off their head and, celebrate being a team that has value because it's basketball season. We are a basketball school. And actually, you got gymnastics too. You got gymnastics going on. So, you got Suni Lee, the world Olympic champion, whatever it
What is
was.
she?
Yeah, we'll move on from that. But she's got a gold medal from the Olympics. And, yeah. So, it's Auburn's time to shine.
Great. That's cool. I would never have expected. No, I don't care.
Okay.
I was trying to come up with something. I don't care. But
Okay.
I, do wear a lot of Auburn gear. But
I know.
it's from
What is this that you're representing?
myself.
Okay.
I'm an individual. I'm always Team Bria. Never team. I'll be Team you.
Okay.
I like you a little. Anyway, so this episode will be about what happened in the last year, like all of our entertainment favorites. So
You haven't introduced yourself.
they know who I am.
Okay.
Bria is me.
I'm Tim.
You normally hate that part.
I do.
So why were you asking for it?
It's just the first time you've never included it.
I mean, I consciously thought about it.
Okay.
Anyway, so
Really
this
having some battles with the focus on the camera and everything, so I'm going to limit my motions today. I don't know if I ever move, but...
I mean, I honestly think you are pretty stationary of a human being.
I think so too.
Like,
I
even
think you're
when
the
we're
one that moves a lot, but just don't get up and do anything crazy because we'll lose focus. Having some technical difficulties with the camera.
Okay.
Gonna fire the assistant.
I mean, the whole production team had to wipe him out in 2020.
Yeah, but the new person, he's about to go back on one of those PIP loans or whatever it was.
Is it a PIP loan?
I forget what it was called.
Is it a loan?
A performance improvement plan.
You see what Tim did? Okay, so our best TV of 2021. There's not a lot, and I'm sure I forgot some stuff. But Tim, what would you say was your favorite TV show of 2021? I also forgot Sex Education. That was a good one.
Of 2021, I enjoyed Invasion.
It's
even though
pretty fun.
I wouldn't say it was my favorite actually, because that's a little bit strong. Clickbait was decent. I don't even remember half of these. Succession's good. We're not up to where everybody else is on Succession.
I will tell you what Tim really enjoyed throughout the year. Too Hot to Handle is one of his favorites. Always asking me to tune to it,
That's
turn
false.
to it. He also obviously loves Married at First Sight.
Again, that's false.
These
are your favorites.
My favorites that I enjoyed. Clickbait was pretty good. Love Life I always enjoy. White Lotus was surprisingly really good. The
White
HBO
Lotus.
show.
Oh yeah, White Lotus is pretty good.
Pin 15
It's weird.
is super weird but very funny. He refuses to watch it. He wouldn't get it though.
You told me I wouldn't like it, so that's why I didn't watch it.
We tried to watch the first episode and I was busting out laughing, and Tim was just but you're also a homeschooled person that only talked to your mom. So you didn't really
I was only
experience
homeschooled through 5th grade. Thank you very much.
That's a long time.
I just didn't go to elementary school with
And you
the
also-
basic people.
You also didn't interact with any brands as a child. When I asked Tim about stuff that happened in the 90s, Tim was I know about Ben and Jerry's. Not Tom and Jerry from the 60s. I'm why are you watching?
Very different thing. Tom and Jerry and Ben and Jerry.
Whatever their names are. The little rat and the cat?
It's a cat and a mouse, yes.
See? Anyway, you know all about Gunsmoke and stuff like that, but not You didn't watch Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network. Like, you're not an actual 90s kid.
Well, my mom was always watching Westerns. I didn't really like watch TV like that.
Because you were a weird homeschool kid.
I was just like playing sports.
Anyway,
outside, enjoying the natural like climate of Alabama.
You were in your backyard.
Yeah, I was
that
outside.
had like 2 trees.
And it was a good time.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
I feel happy that you got out of that. Harlem was also a show on Amazon. Not necessarily like, it wasn't like the best, but it wasn't the worst, so I put it there.
I don't watch that.
Tim doesn't like shows with black people.
Mm-hmm.
He obviously didn't watch Insecure. He just watches like Money Heist.
Lots of white people.
Those aren't white people.
They're like foreign white people.
I thought they were all like...
They're like Spanish white people.
Anything
Thinking
else?
back, I don't think there's a black person in the entire show. Wow.
There's not a black person. Oh, I guess there is on Elite. Okay. You did with this flight?
I'm done.
Oh, Explain is also really great. $1 million. Like, oh! Selling Sunset was great. Lots of drama. Selling Tampa, I loved because I wanted to see, like, it's just really interesting to see, like, black women in luxury real estate. It's in Tampa, which isn't, like, that fun of a city like Los Angeles is. Like, the houses aren't, like, as extravagant. But it's cool to see them. So, anything else?
I'm good.
Okay, so I know you're going to love this slide because it's the worst.
There's so much that's bad. Venom gave The Photograph a run for its money for like worst movie of all time. Photograph still holds true as the worst movie you could ever watch in your life. It is.
Honestly,
At least Venom has some action.
No, Venom is the worst film I have seen in the past 10 years.
The only reason you say that is because you enjoyed making fun of things on The Photograph.
No.
And there wasn't really anything to make fun of in Venom.
The only thing in The Photograph, or why I found it boring, was because it didn't really have any sort of conflict. There was no, like, love connection.
It wasn't a movie.
You don't like romance. You don't like love
And it wasn't
stories.
even romance. It was just like 2 people that had zero connection just hanging out with each other and then like, oh, we should move to London together.
Venom was,
it was just stupid.
I would have rather, like, Venom was so, like, the entire story made no sense. I hate, like, it was too much back and forth or, like, banter between Venom and the Tom Hardy. It was stupid. And it's like, this is a movie that's meant for adults, and I was like, this is killing my brain cells. It was so stupid.
Yeah, it was really
It was the worst thing I've ever seen from Marvel, by far.
Yeah, worst thing from Marvel. Not the worst movie of all time because The Photograph takes that cake.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, Cruella. Normally I love Emma Stone. I watched this on a plane, like, tried to watch it on a plane twice. Oh my gosh, I couldn't even get through it. So that's why it's there. Like, I hated her, like, Mom, like, it was so bad.
You put my plane movie up there, right? Yeah, Free Guy, trash. I tried to watch it just because it was free. I couldn't find anything. Same with Stillwater. Stillwater, I watched it. It was like bad acting, and they just had to like throw in some like current time political stuff in it that like didn't even fit the script.
Honestly, anything with Wyan
Take your time.
Blake Lively's husband is not good.
There are some movies
Deadpool
I've
is
watched.
fine.
What is?
Deadpool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's some movies where like you know it's gonna be stupid, and it's like stupid enough to be funny. But like this one, he was still like trying to be goofy in like a serious way, and like I don't know, it was just like a dumb movie. I lost interest in it. Stillwater, I like watched the whole thing and then fall asleep on it. It was just like,
You know that Matt Damon movie you watched that was like 4 hours long? Like, I don't like Matt Damon.
That one was stupid.
I don't even, it was like Little People. And Tim, honestly, like, I walked out of it. Like, Tim spent like 4 hours watching. I like check in on him.
I was like playing Xbox while I watched it.
I don't know how you sat. That's the worst, one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Yeah, still would rather watch it than The Photograph though.
No.
I don't know.
Another really bad. I didn't like Elite this last season. Lion Stealing is like a really underground film that we found on like Amazon or Netflix or something. Not good. Don't waste your time. F-Boy Island was hilarious, but like it didn't make any sense if you watch it. Like the guys that they were picking were like, this is. I mean, obviously the whole premise is stupid, but
it was stupid. Outer Banks is your favorite show. I don't know
Don't
why
do
you put
that.
it on here.
Are you kidding me?
I don't know why you put it on here.
That
That's
went
your favorite show.
off the rails. Not a good show. Tim loves it.
No.
And you're like excited for the next season. When you
I'm
saw that it
not.
got picked up, you're like, yes.
No.
Killer Man with Liam Hemsworth, another random Amazon film we found. I was sleeping. Tim, you sat through it.
I don't even remember that.
Not worth it. The Guilty. Oh my gosh. The Guilty, don't watch it. But Beckett with John David Washington, which like you would think would be great as it's like a Washington, but
Oh, with like the car crash and stuff? Yeah, that was stupid.
don't watch it.
That was stupid.
I don't like Gina Rodriguez. Awake was stupid. You probably don't even remember it.
You used a lot of stupid lately.
Everything's just so stupid.
Red
on this
Notice,
side.
we watched 15 minutes of and couldn't get
What do we? What?
Red
Red
Notice.
Notice?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like 5 minutes.
Elite was really bad in that last season.
Are you gonna show up for the next season?
No,
I don't think I
I'm
can.
done with it.
All the like characters that we loved are gone.
We forgot to talk about Money Heist in the last one. Money Heist was actually good
I mean,
this
that's
season.
all you.
Money Heist, I had given up on at one point. I like lost interest in like season 3 and maybe didn't watch season 4, and then I like rewatched seasons 1 through 4 and 5. I think the latest one was 5. Anyway, I watched the whole thing in the past couple weeks, and it was actually like pretty good. I liked how they like closed it out.
So you actually paid attention.
I mean, like, I still lost interest in the same part that I lost interest the last time, and I like skipped half a season just like mentally. But they did a good job of like closing it.
So Tim works with this girl at his job, obviously, and she was like, "Hey, I'm gonna take the rest of the day off because a new season, like new episodes of Money Heist just dropped." And you were like, "Oh, great!" Like you made fun of her, and now you like see why she was like taking the day off. It's good.
I wouldn't have like taken the day off to watch it. It wasn't that good, but it's like, okay, if I've got some spare time, I'll watch this.
Well, I'm happy for you. I'm glad you found a good show again.
Well, it's like over now.
Like completely.
I think so. I think the way they ended it had to be a series end. I haven't looked it up to see, but it felt like a series end.
A lot of your stuff has ended. Like you watched Friday Night Lights over and over last year.
That ended in like 2013.
Yeah, but you like kept watching it over. You loved it so much.
I just watched it a second time because the first time I didn't really like pay attention.
You do that a lot?
Yeah.
Are you done?
I believe so. Yeah. Are you done?
Yeah. I don't have anything else to call stupid at this time.
I can probably come up with some stuff, but
I mean, I think we watched like more, but I couldn't remember. It was such a long year that was just plagued by lots of bad things.
if you want to talk about the epitome of stupid, you can talk about Auburn football. Brian Horson.
Okay. Oh, we're not there yet.
Okay.
Tim's trash talk
We wait
is
for
coming
that.
soon.
Yeah.
Best films. So
Of course you have the voyeurs on you. You have a problem.
it was entertaining.
Yeah, it was entertaining to her.
It was entertaining to you too.
It was. It was a good movie, but we know what you were looking for.
It was like, I mean, of all the films we watched, it was like fine. But I like Shang-Chi.
Awful. You're over here calling it Shanghai.
Look, you're talking about I gotta get this together.
Shang-Chi was surprising. I wouldn't have like paid to watch it in theaters or anything. I wasn't like
I would have.
dying to see it. I mean, like after the fact, yes,
But
but
Tim
based
wanted to
on-
pay to see Venom though.
based on the commercials and like not knowing where like Shang-Chi fits into like the whole Marvel realm, I wasn't gonna like pay for it, but I'm glad I did watch it because it was really good. I think it was even on the level. I'm not gonna say it was like as good as Black Panther, but it was almost on that level. And it had like a lot of similarities with Black Panther where it's just like, I don't know, like I guess it like cultural references that maybe I don't understand, but it was cool seeing. Yeah, it was a cool movie.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Very
Like
cool.
I really enjoyed it too, and would watch it again.
Yeah, for sure.
King Richard is with Will Smith about the Williams sisters. That was really good.
Yeah.
Warriors we talked about before. We know what that's about. Yeah, those are my top films of 2022. Not that much. I think we watched more, but I can't remember it. Nothing else really stood out to me. I mean, I meant to put best films 2021. Have we put 2022 on all the slides? Man. All right, brand new in 2022. Euphoria has already come out. They had the first episode about Fezco, and it was pretty good. I'm excited to see that come back. Ozark, we've been trying to watch the past seasons over to prepare for the season. Part 1 of season 4 on January 21st. So we're like catching up on stuff that we like don't remember.
Yeah, I'm ready for that one. Ozark's great.
This
is the last season?
Last season, but like you'll get it split up.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, but I think if we kept it going, like there's only so much trouble that they can get into. Like someone's got to die.
They should become the cartel.
They may.
But like then like keep carrying on and carrying on.
If it's like half a full season, is it just 4 episodes this time, or is it like 8 and 8?
I feel like their seasons are 10 episodes, aren't they?
So 5 and 5.
Probably 5 and 5. I don't know. That's weird.
Too Hot to Handle, Tim's favorite.
That's not my favorite.
January 19th, it comes back. Snowfall, which you need to re.
When is your Temptation Island show coming
That got
back?
canceled, guys.
Did it?
We gotta let that go.
Did it really get canceled?
I don't know.
Probably
No
did.
one talks about it. No one like cares.
It probably should be canceled.
The last 2 seasons weren't even good though.
Yeah, that's why I said that.
Well, that's why I agree.
Walking Dead comes back in February.
February 20th.
The last half season.
They should have had the last season 5 years ago.
A few years ago for sure. It should have been like when they beat like Negan. They should have killed him and just ended the whole thing.
They should have killed Negan.
Or they should have just like had a big explosion in the middle of it and just killed everybody and they're like, well, the world is over.
Raising Dion, I forgot to look up when that comes back, but it comes back this year. Atlanta's March 24th. Love is Blind is February 11th. Ladies Who Lives is a new show on OWN about real estate, like Black women in real estate as well.
Didn't you meet somebody from Love is Blind?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we talked about this. But she, like, it was before we knew that she was a Love is Blind person. Like, it was like a group of Black women were at this, like, meet and greet event. And, like, I don't know how we got on the subject of, like, all of us having white husbands or boyfriends. And, like, obviously she has a white husband. But she was like, yeah, we've only been dating for, like, blah, blah, blah. But, like, she didn't go into detail. But it was funny. But like, and I saw her in the show. I was like, oh my gosh! But obviously, it's like an NDA of some sort. I'm sure.
Probably.
But everyone's like, here's my white boyfriend. Here's my white husband. I was like, I don't like this. Just joking. I loved it. Would you have loved that too if you like?
No.
Okay. We were just talking about like how like everyone. Okay. All right. That's it. Enjoy.
My slide. Well, you watched the national championship, obviously, right?
I didn't watch that.
You didn't? What were you doing?
I was watching Lifetime.
Wow, disappointment.
Television for women.
All,
That's not their slogan anymore.
You like went to Auburn and don't watch the championship. What's wrong?
You
with
know I don't like Auburn.
Something's wrong
We've
with you.
discussed this
So,
from 2010.
Alabama played Georgia in the national championship, obviously. Kirby Smart is one of Alabama's, or one of Nick Saban's former assistants. Probably the best one he's ever had. And he has never been able to beat Alabama. He's never been able to beat Nick Saban. Well, he finally pulled through. Georgia got their first national championship since like 1980. It was like 41 years,
That's
I guess.
crazy.
Yeah, so it, like, we kind of knew that was going to happen though, because Alabama, Mechie was like their star receiver all year. He tore his ACL in the SEC championship. They were missing a lot of offensive line, a couple of defensive starters, and then during the national championship, their third wide receiver, Holden, blanking on the name, but their third receiver got hurt. And then their like new number one kind of 1A, 1B with Mechie all year, Jamison Williams, he got hurt, tore his ACL in like early second quarter. All hope was lost for Bama.
So you were rooting for Bama this whole time.
I hate Georgia.
Were you wearing the Auburn sweatshirt during this?
No, I was not. and I hate Georgia, so of course I want Alabama to beat them. But Georgia got through, and the worst fan base in the country now has a championship.
How did
First
you
time since
feel?
1980.
Honestly,
Not happy.
I think very early, probably, I think we were married or like engaged or something, and like hadn't been around him when Alabama had lost a big game, and I was like they lost, and like Tim was quiet for like a good day, and I like didn't know what to say to him.
I think it was like when Clemson beat them. I'm not a fan of Clemson people. Don't like them.
I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
So I just like left you sleeping.
Well, as we referred to earlier, now that it's outside of football season and all the Harsonites can go back inside and take off their paper bags over their heads.
You're gonna say something else.
Their hoods.
You never know with you.
That's along the same lines.
You never know.
But yeah, now that the Auburn fans can come like back out of hiding, basketball season's here. Auburn is like 15-1 in basketball and top 5 in the country. There's a possibility they may be ranked number 1 next week if things go to plan. I think the rankings come out on Monday, so we'll find out. But yeah, Auburn has never been ranked number 1 in school history and college basketball, so
wow. Well,
that could be.
Not even when Charles Barkley was there?
Mm-hmm. Never been ranked number 1. They even had I can't remember how high they got ranked. Can't remember what year it was, but the year that Carmelo Anthony was in college. Now you know that name.
I don't like him.
Auburn was really good that year. Made it to the Sweet 16. Carmelo Anthony knocked them out. And
because he's a cheater?
Well, Syracuse was really good that year. I think Syracuse won the championship that year. But Carmelo was like unstoppable in college. That was back when they were like requiring players to go to college before they could enter the draft. Otherwise, he would have just gone straight to the NBA.
Why do they not require football players? Like, why do football players have to go to college?
I don't know. It's really stupid. It makes more sense for football to not be able to go straight from high school to the NFL because
so
you would
small.
get killed, like physically murdered. I get that, but you shouldn't have to go. Like, I don't think you have to go to college, but they don't really have an alternative where you can like actually play football and like get exposure. Basketball, they're actually working on that where you've got like, I think you can go straight into the G League straight out of high school now, and there's like other routes like LaMelo Ball, one of the Ball brothers, he went and played professionally his last year or 2 of high school and what would have been his freshman year of college in Australia, I think, instead of like going to college that route. And he is really dumb, like one of the dumbest people probably in America.
You know him?
Outside of, I've heard interviews and he is like, he can't put together a sentence. His thought processes, his synapses ain't firing.
What you know about snaps?
But yeah, he's like really dumb, but he is a very talented basketball player, and that is all he has put his energy in, and you can tell. But yeah, I don't know. Football should have an alternative where you don't have to go to college, but at least you can get paid now through like NIL deals.
TTT?
Yep.
TTT.
I'm done.
That's it, guys. Obviously, we have a huge chunk that's missing, which is Married at First Sight, but we're gonna I decided to put that in a whole different episode because I'm really passionate about it and I want a really long time to talk to you guys about it.
You probably want to get through all the weddings too.
No. We gotta do our predictions before we even get there. That's the whole point of it. Anyway, so nice to see you guys. Stay tuned for what comes next. With the depression and winter, sometimes people don't know have the energy to do things. So maybe we'll see you next month. Maybe we'll see you in March. You don't know.
It's tax season too, so you won't see me for a while.
They see you still.
They won't see me for a while.
Yeah, they see you.
They're not gonna see me for a while.
All right. We will see you, both of us.
I won't see you.
Some month, some coming soon.
See you in May.
No, February. No, it's Valentine's Day. You have to spend time with me on Valentine's Day.
Okay, not with our fans.
No. Woo! Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. But wait for Married at First.